Hello everyone, I hope that you are all well. I'm sure that you guys are by today feeling quite stiff. We've had 2 hard days of workouts, and just like Ant said in his video, for tomorrow we'll be prioritizing recovery. So we've spoken a little bit over sleep as one of the methods of recovery and the preferred method. But in terms of what you can do to actively increase your recovery rate on a day where you are prioritizing your recovery, rolling is one of my favorite tools. With regards to rolling, you guys may be familiar with the traditional foam roller, but in case you don't have one of those in lockdown, you can use something like a softball ball or a cricket ball. Unfortunately, a tennis ball just won't be firm enough and will collapse under the weight. So I'm going to chat to you a little bit about the hot spots that you will typically want to target. And the reason that we roll is to create the sensation of relief in those muscles. Why that sensation occurs is a different story all on its own. So with rolling, we move over a spot. I'm going to demonstrate for you, but we move over a spot on the body, trying to create an up and down motion. When we find a spot that is particularly sore, we apply our weight to that spot and remain there for 10 to 30 seconds. Your tolerance may be a little bit low at first. You can start off with 10 seconds and work your way up. Now, what this does is by staying on the softball, you are cutting the blood supply to that specific area, which may seem a little bit counterproductive, but as soon as you come off of that spot, a rich supply of nutrient-rich blood flushes that area and provides the muscles with all that it needs to recover and adapt for that next hard session. Just like we said, the reason you're doing recovery days is so that you can prepare your body for the next tough workload. So I'm going to go over a few of my favorite spots, and these will particularly be spots that will be sore for you just simply because of the workouts that we've done this week so far. One of the spots that I won't typically do on a ball is the ITB band. That can be quite sore. I would prefer to do it on a foam roller, but because we don't have a foam roller yet today, I will show you exactly how to target that ITB. Okay, so taking your foam roller, you're going to place it under a muscle you suspect to be sore. It's going to disappear underneath. You're going to roll the length of the body along the foam roller, and when you find a spot that's sore, you're going to simply apply pressure by sitting. Sit on it for 10 to 30 seconds like I said, and then you can roll around again in circular motions or up and down. Along the side of your leg, quad, you'll find quite a few sore spots, but particularly with regards to yesterday's, I want to really work on your glutes and your hip flexors. So taking the ball, putting it right underneath the bum cheek. You should be able to see it over there. You're going to take that leg, cross it over the opposite knee, and roll about. Once you find a spot, sit, make a few funny facial expressions, and then move on. You typically want to find 3 or 4 spots on a specific muscle. Make sure that you work out the tension that is there before you move on. So very quickly, I've covered the ITB band, which you'll find along the outside of your leg. You can roll onto your quad as well. You can even take that ball and lie down onto the inside of your thigh and roll your leg along the length of it. With regards to rolling, you do want to avoid any bony structures. We're really just trying to work on the muscles. So try and steer away from bony structures. We covered the glute. The higher up you move on that glute muscle, the more you'll be targeting that glute med. And we've especially worked on glute medius because of our stability hip workout that we did on Monday with Nick. So on that note, let's move on to hip flexors, where you might find quite a bit of tightness. Now for your hip flexors, you're going to have to lie face down on the ball. Try and find the inside of that hip bone, and then just to the inner part where it becomes soft and fleshy, place the ball, place your weight, roll around and stay there on the spot, and you can move down the quad and to the inner groin area. Now, foam rolling is not limited to only your legs, your lower body. You can foam roll your back. I wouldn't recommend going in anywhere where there is organs, so steer clear of the lower back region where you'll find your kidneys, just generally parts where you will become quite stiff, one of them actually being your calf muscles. So for calf muscles, let me face this way, ball will come underneath the calf, roll, roll, roll. Once you find a sore spot, place the other foot over that leg to apply a little bit more pressure, find a spot and roll and release. So guys, like Anne said in his video, he recommends about 20 to 30 minutes of light movement. That can be anything that you desire, whether it be walking around and around your garden, taking a light jog, doing some skipping, but you really want to keep the heart rate low, so even skipping is pushing it a little bit, so your movements need to be light. You can repeat the recovery workout that Anne did for us last week Wednesday, and then just grab any ball that you have around and try and roll out some of the sore spots, and you're guaranteed to have quite a good recovery day, ready and set for our next tough session. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Leah G and I'm a personal trainer at IMF.